Hello, all returning warriors. This is Jess Clue bringing you a tutorial on how to complete the Blue Ocean Athlete Medical Portal for the 2021 academic year. Hopefully this is helpful. You should have received an email from Dr. Shotwell with a PDF of the instructions on how to complete the portal. The PDF looks like this. It starts out with a welcome message and a brief statement about our insurance policy moving forward. It also states that all of this paperwork has to be completed no later than May 17th. If you did not receive the email from Dr. Shotwell with this PDF of the instructions, don't worry because you can still access the portal itself. The portal itself can be accessed on the Warriors webpage. So if you go to the Warriors website, go to Inside Athletics, you're going to click Athlete Medical Portal, and it'll bring you to this main login screen. If you did receive the PDF of instructions from Dr. Shotwell, you're going to scroll down to the second page and click this link here. Here you will use your user ID and password to log in. If you forget both your user ID and password, please ask your athletic trainer. However, if you just forget your password, you can retrieve it by clicking this link down here. You will then select Forgot Credentials. You will enter in your user ID and then the code that it gives you. Click Continue. It'll then ask you a security question and then prompt you to make a new password. Once you make the new password, you're going to go back to the login page and log in. Enter it in the boxes provided. New this year is a two-factor authentication system, which, as you can see, I already have set up through my email. You can have it set up through either your email or your mobile device. I have it set up through my email so that not all of you can see my mobile number. It takes a few moments for the system to send the access code to your email, so I would recommend that you send it up through your mobile device. But once you have received the code, you're going to enter it into this box provided and then hit Submit. It will then bring you to the main screen of your portal. To verify your mobile device or your email, you might be prompted to enter it via a box that pops up, but if you're not, go ahead and click this link here. As you can see, my email is already verified and it sends a code to my email, but if you would like your mobile device to be the one that a code is sent to, go ahead and enter your mobile device number and then go through the steps of verification to be able to use that. After you are done setting up the two-factor authentication system, you're going to make sure that your personal information is correct. You're going to do that by going through each of these tabs. First, you're going to check that the insurance that we have on file is the one that you are currently covered under. So if you're covered by one of your parents' policies, please double check with them that the insurance that we have on file is your current insurance. You as a student are responsible for making sure that we have the most up-to-date insurance. And without coverage, you are not able to participate in athletics. You can update this insurance information at any time throughout the year, and you can do that by downloading the Next Pick app. The Next Pick app is available on Android or Apple device. It is this icon in the App Store. Once you upload the app, it's going to prompt you to be able to upload your insurance. So you're going to open the app itself and you'll be prompted with this first screen. In that screen, you'll enter East Stroudsburg University as the school name, your name and the student name, and then either your student ID or your date of birth. After you do that, press continue. Next, you're going to need to take a picture of the front and the back of the insurance card. Although this seems like a simple concept, you need to make sure that the picture is clear. Sometimes the app itself can take the picture pretty quickly, and the picture is not focused enough for our system to be able to identify what your insurance information is. So please make sure that the picture is clear and that you are able to read everything in that picture that's on the card itself. Once you're done with the insurance information, it might not automatically populate. Do not fret if it isn't automatically available. It will upload, just give it time. Next, you're going to go to the Parent Guardians tab and make sure we have parent guardian information on file, as well as an emergency contact. If something were to happen to you and we need to get a hold of a parent or guardian or emergency contact, we need to have that on file because we have no other way of knowing their information. As you can see in the top of your screen, you're going to be prompted with things that need to be done in your portal. Some of you may have a notice up here that says that you need to answer your security questions. If you do need to do that, it's on the left-hand side of the screen here under My Security Questions. So My Security Questions, I've already chosen 3 and I've already answered 3. And you can see that the red notice that says that I still need to answer my following security questions. If you have pressed save, they are saved and in the system. I don't know why that message doesn't go away, but it doesn't go away. So just make sure you press save and then they're in the system itself. You're next going to go to demographic changes. If you noticed that anything on the home screen is incorrect, like your birth date or your address, this is where you can change that. But if everything is correct and it's still the same, then you don't need to change a thing. If everything is fine and you don't notice any discrepancies, you're going to go to Forms. Forms is where you will complete everything else. If you have not started the forms, the status of these forms will say not started. As you can see, I've already filled in some of them. I just haven't submitted them. So they say either incomplete or not submitted. So if you think that you've done the forms and we are telling you that you have not, it's because they haven't been submitted. So you're going to open up each of the forms that are populated in your portal and you're going to answer them. If in Form B you say yes to any of the following questions, you have to answer in the box below it why you answered yes, or it will not let you move forward in the form. So if you have completed this form thoroughly and correctly, you will sign your name, put the date, press save, and then submit. Sometimes it will show the error that is on the form. So I have an error under minor. But I am not a minor. If you get this error, I don't know why I'm getting this error, just write your name. Okay, as you can see, the form is no longer here. It's on the completed list because I've completed thoroughly and correctly. So you're going to go through the rest of the forms like this. Assumption of risk, assuming that by competing in sport, you understand that there is a risk of injury associated with that. Save and then submit. Our concussion statement. Please click the fact sheet and watch this video. Save and then submit. Our sickle cell form. This form, a lot of people have questions about. We are not mandating that you get tested for sickle cell. You have the option to get tested for sickle cell. If you fit this demographic, this is a little bit about sickle cell. So if you fit this demographic, we would encourage that you speak with a parent or guardian and see if sickle cell trait runs in your family or if you were ever tested for sickle cell trait. If you were tested for sickle cell trait, we need the information from that test. Especially if you know that you're positive for sickle cell trait, I would not waive this form. So you're going to, if you're choosing to waive it, you're going to fill it out exactly as I have. But if you are choosing to give us the information of the testing, you're going to say that you were tested and that you know the results, either positive or negative. Give the date of the test, location, and the physician name that tested you. All of this can be obtained from the doctor's office that you got the testing from. Once you have completed this form in its entirety, you're going to save and then submit. Our mental health screening. So this form, a lot of people just sign their name and put the date. That cannot be done. This whole form is centered around this questionnaire. So you're going to copy the link from this questionnaire, go ahead and insert it into a new tab, and you're going to take this questionnaire. This questionnaire has varying scales on each question. So what that means is sometimes a 3 can mean good, sometimes a 3 can mean bad. So make sure you're paying attention to the scaling. Once you finish this questionnaire, you're going to go back, press save, and then submit. The assignment of benefits form is next. Please read, sign, save, submit. And parent and athlete billing and insurance statement. Please read this in its entirety, sign, date, save, submit. Once you have nothing left in the pending tab and all of your forms have moved to the completed list, you are done. So we thank you for taking the time to complete these forms. I know it's not the most fun and it's time consuming, but we appreciate you getting this done so that we can ensure your participation in athletics. We look forward to seeing you again. Stay safe and healthy.